It's Tuesday something.
Yeah, that it is.
Oh, it's not working.
We can do.
Could we do a dab frog? We can do dab frogs.
Could do dab frogs.
Oh, it's not the wrong button. No, I don't want a banner. I want media assets.
All right. So that's just
Rip it. Rip it. Rip it.
Found one.
all right. When I hit. Oh wait, you already fucking went live. Shit, we're live already.
Well, yeah, I saw it. We were like 2 minutes late, and I started to panic. I was like, "Oh my god, the people are wanting us." Like, started to act all right. We didn't want to go Axl Rose on them, man.
I was gonna give like a fucking. I was gonna give him one.
Wow. I thought like automatic.
I just don't mind me over here bobbing my head, having fun with this.
So
I like that one.
it is. It's nice and light, and like kind of, I think we should start this show off today by eating ice cream.
By eating ice cream,
Yeah.
I wish fucking I had some ice cream cake to smoke. I enjoy that stuff. But if I had ice cream to eat, I would do that also. I don't have any.
So
you're gonna have to eat
from shopping for my 4 nights worth of groceries, or 3 nights, whatever it's gonna be. And I found ice cream that I've heard of it before, but never seen it. Found the chunky monkey shit from Ben and Jerry's. But I was like, well, I gotta try that. And it's pretty fucking good if it didn't have walnuts in it. I was like, fucking gross before I have like an allergic reaction or some shit like that.
Dude, I love butter pecan ice cream, and I hate fucking pecans. So I will sit there and eat the shit out of ice cream, just spit all the fucking pecans out.
Dude, I got like my little spittoon here full of fucking walnut chunks right here that I'm not willing to do it. I'm with you though too. I like butter pecan ice cream, but as soon as you start putting the nuts and stuff in it, it's just no bueno for me. So, but this has been muy bueno.
So I could get behind some Ben and Jerry's, man. That's some good stuff.
This is the first non-boob food that my daughter ever had was Ben and Jerry's chocolate fudge brownie. We're just sitting on the couch, her mom and I, and her mom just decides it's time to let her have human food. And it is still kind of a bonding thing for us now, 12 years later or whatever, but particularly in those early years, when she's still in diapers and shit, sit there on the couch, eat my tub of Ben and Jerry's or Haagen-Dazs or what. It doesn't even have to be that, just ice cream. Ice cream is my weakness. It doesn't matter what brand it is. And just sit there, and she'd just be like, like a scoop for me and a spoonful for her kind of thing, or 2 for me, 1 for her, whatever the ratio would be. And we'd be sitting there, and as soon as she's ready for another one, just kind of like baby bird, just open her mouth like more. So always, it's awesome that I can actually take like something like like a comfort food. I just call it delicious. And also apply it to like actually one of the happier kind of throwback times in my life where it's me and the kid eating ice cream. Now she's too big that you can't share a tub of ice cream with her anymore because she's fucking giant and
Bro, that's when life starts sucking. When your kids get big enough, they start stealing your ice cream, and you're like, hey, listen here. All right? I don't eat all my ice cream right away usually, or sometimes it might sit there for a day or two because I get all primed and ready for it. And then inevitably somebody ninjas my goddamn ice cream before I get to it. I piss. And my kid was usually that point. He's like, hey, dude, there's a 3-day rule around here. It's like, no, listen here, you motherfucker.
You're like, fuck, I'm the one that wrote that rule, you little prick.
Yeah.
How dare you use my laws against me?
Yeah. Well, now he's too big and I'm too fucking crippled for me to even fucking think about it. So I'm just lost with him eating all my goddamn fucking ice cream.
Yeah, I actually, here's a pretty epic flip that I worked on there. So coming to town over the weekend, and I noticed that she had some funky looking vanilla ice cream in the freezer, and then she had some key lime pie ice cream in the freezer, and the key lime pie has been like my recent favorite. All this chunky monkey shit might kind of take a bit of a place to that now that I've had a bunch of key lime, but I'm like, damn, I wanted the key lime because it was the yummier of the two. I had already tried out the vanilla, and it was very boring for vanilla ice cream, which vanilla is already kind of boring. This is boringer. And so I start scarfing down the key lime pie, and I get to about like 2/3 of the container done, and I'm like, I still want to eat ice cream, and I know there's not a lot left in this container, but also I do love my wife, and I want to share with her. But I also know there's a lot more vanilla ice cream left in that container than there is in my key lime pie container that I stole from her. And so I switched her own key lime pie ice cream for her vanilla ice cream, and basically I got like 2 tubs of ice cream out of it. It was fucking sweet. And she was happy about it.
You got 2 tubs and she was happy about it?
Pretty much, yeah. Because like the key lime pie ice cream is that good, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Shit. I gotta go wash my screen real quick. I'll be right back. Hopefully you can hear me while I'm over here.
I'm just gonna sit here and eat ice cream in front of the peeps. You know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, fucking do it, man.
Instead of what are we smoking on today? What kind of ice cream are we eating tonight, folks? Let's see it. Live chat. Everyone's just like, get fucked, man. What is everybody smoking on? For real, though. I'm going to be smoking on some Lilith here pretty quick. I'm going to bust some up, and I'll probably have to hop on my phone and go outside for that. How about you, Fluff? What do you got to smoke on?
Fucking BAM. Some of the last BAM that I have fucking from the couple runs, and mixing that up with a little bit of the Purple Magnolia, just for shits and giggles, just to give it a little mixy mix. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yep.
Give it that salad. But my screen was all dirty. Never could get behind like big globs of Nutella. But I enjoy it, and I've had some of the other things that they make. It's just, I think it's too thick. I don't do like the peanut butter types. Like I think maybe it's a texture thing. Like I like it when it's cold and kind of like that texture, but not really so much when it's like room temperature and that texture.
Yep.
So maybe that's what it is. Maybe I do have weird texture issues. I always make fun of my wife for it, but I think I might have some too.
Well, my old lady definitely has texture issues, and it'll be like shit that I like couldn't care less about, and then she'll get all weird out. Like avocados was one for her for the longest time. She wasn't down with avocados, but then I got her. I get her on and off again into smoothies and shit like that. And avocados is one of the things. So she'll eat avocados if it's in smoothies, but unlikely that you'll see her slicing one up and eating it like that.
Yeah, I can do an avocado though. I do like those.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of too many things that I don't like because of the texture.
Really, I used to think that, but like every so often I hear myself say it, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's really just because it's weird. But it's not a lot of things, you know. There's just a couple things here and there, but every once in a while, right, I hear myself say it. I'm like, well, I guess I got a couple of them, you know. I'll tell you, man, this, so what was the BAM? That was about fucking 2 runs ago. holding up pretty well. Holding up pretty well. Still got that funky floral kind of citrusy thing going on. It's starting to touch on a little bit of old. I mean, this one, it's a big jar of it that's been sitting here for a while, and I keep getting into it, but I let it stay in a big jar, so it's kind of getting that a little bit older fucking kind of thing going on, but still pretty good. What it really is medicinal. So it'll fucking get you.
Yeah, this is the cut of the Lilith that we're not as fond of. And honestly, I should have fucking let it go another week, maybe even longer. But I got tired of fucking looking at it sitting there. It just was not a happy plant. I think it was kind of one of those. After we realized we didn't really care for that plant necessarily, we weren't gonna, it just. I think it's just, oh, you're not the keeper, so you're not getting like the rock star attention like some other plants were. I think kind of one of those situations, the redheaded stepchild of the grow room. And that's all right. Well, no, it's not all right because it's not, like I said, I could have let it go longer, but it's like you're taking up space that I needed at the moment that I don't really need now. And sometimes these decisions just get made. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's good weed to smoke when I go skateboarding because I can smoke like fucking 3 or 4 joints. And by the time I come back from all the moving around and shit like that, the blood pumping, I'm actually incredibly high because you've been moving, right? Whereas opposed to the other thing that I'm realizing, like a lot of the times as I'm smoking, I'm like, in a sedentary situation, kind of like we are here. And whereas if I go skating, I don't really stop. You're just kind of constantly just kind of going. And it just seems to get you significantly fucking higher. Kind of like how working while high on ridiculously hot days will fucking get you feeling all lightheaded sometimes.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, I find that a lot of times, and because of it, just my back, my fucking, me being all jacked up, kind of the same thing, right? A lot of times you're just kind of sitting down when you're smoking, and it really does sometimes feel like the same thing when you were at the bar and you'd sit there and you fucking hammer back 5 shots and about 3 beers and then stand up to piss and then hopefully stay standing up.
Drinking in the hot tub, fucking get out.
Yeah, but kind of the moving around definitely seems, having it pumping through the system, not just kind of easing its way through, definitely helps for the effect, it seems.
I wonder about something like edibles, what that may or may not do for me. Because we know that I have the ridiculous tolerance for them. When I do edibles, usually I'm going to do them at my house because I've seen enough people just get laid out and completely no comprende whatsoever, right? Just passed out. And I refuse to put myself in a situation where that's possible. So I don't typically eat edibles while I'm out of the house, right? What are you doing when you're around the house? You're kind of chilling more often than not. So I wonder if I were to take like 100 milligrams, 200 milligrams, something like that, and go for a skateboard where you're not working hard, but you are moving constantly, right? Your knees, your hips, ankles, just kind of as you're coasting in and out and stuff like that. Maybe I'd like have to fuck call the old lady, be like, grab the car, come get me. I can't move. She'd be like, I don't have a driver's license. I'll be like, I don't fucking care. Come get me now. This is an emergency situation.
That thing's on a trigger, ain't it? Can't you just like sit Indian style, hug yourself, and fucking hit the trigger and hope you get back home?
I tried convincing her to do that after a party we went to Saturday night. One of her coworkers was having his birthday party. We went and hung out. And actually, I think it was on the way down there, actually, because we had like, They live just down the street. They're the same street as we do, about farther than you'd like to walk on foot away, though. And I have this really cool skateboard. So I was like, well, if you sit on the skateboard and you hold the chair and the drinks and stuff like that, kind of maybe between your legs or on your lap, whatever, I'm not really sure. I'll stand behind you and I'll just kind of lean us to and fro down there. And we got brakes. And she was not fucking having it. Not one little iota. And,
not even a little bit, huh?
no, like we're not even willing to consider this. Where, last week she was willing to consider possibly the idea of getting an electric skateboard because scooters are so fucking much more expensive, right? For a comparable thing. But it's like, I appreciate that you're willing to learn and try, but I do believe that if you're going in nervous and believing that you might get hurt or whatever, that's just gonna increase the chances of you getting hurt because you've psyched yourself out already, pretty much. Whereas if you need the handlebars to have that confidence getting all out there, well, then we'll just take a little bit longer, save a little bit more money, and we'll get you your scooter. Then you come out ripping with us. Because I am fully fucking invested in the whole esports thing now. Makes me think of like what we need for you, Fluff, is like a barstool racer. That's not esports kind of stuff. When I was in high school, the shop mechanic, he took gas engines, like little 2-strokes, and he would put them underneath bar stools with steering wheels.
I can get behind some dumb racing like that.
They have the little wheelie bars behind them so that because they would kick back. But yeah, they were bar stools with fucking steering wheels and little gas powered engines. They were fucking awesome.
There was a couple years ago, and maybe about like the time. It would have been right before I had like kind of met this whole community and shit, and a little bit before COVID. But my buddy had a couple of those drift trikes. You ever seen them? Now those fucking things are fun, dude. Yeah. We were fucking around for quite a bit on those around here in town, and yeah, I ain't mad about it.
I'd love to play on something like that. I've never even seen one in real life. I've just seen videos of it. I just go, "Yep, that looks right up my alley." But
100%.
I have no idea how to get in the door with that one. So.
Oh shit! Am I going? Something went tweaky on my end. You know how that is.
That's weird because as you were saying, I was like, "Oh shit, is mine now too?" I don't know, maybe it's getting all herky jerky and all that. It's like, fuck, this is not what we need right now.
But yeah, no, dude, those drift trikes are the hard part was though, like, his. Basically, I mean, you had PVC for fucking wheels. You know what I mean? So once you got like going straight, it would take forever to get going like at a good speed, to get a good clip going. And then once you got going that fast, there was no fucking turning and controlling anything. But if you just wanted to fucking float around and, do all kinds of spinning and doing ridiculous shit, but at a fairly slow pace, those things are bitching. I found they had more of a drifting tire that you could actually buy for them too, that has a little more grip to it, so you can get a little more speed and shit. Those would have been super bitch.
Yeah, I like the sound of it. Fuck, I spent like all day pretty well yesterday. I woke up just tired as shit. One of those, I'm not going in today. Fucking work. Just it's been a tough contract. Fucking good weekend, all that, right? So I was just YouTubing other e-skateboards that are like way better than mine. Because, once you get it, like how often do you look at lathes and shit like that are better than the one that you have now?
Don't ask.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. So, and it's the same thing, right? Once you get into a hobby, you're like, hey, I got this one now, but what about the next one? Or, the one that I really want.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently it sounds like my old lady and my daughter were taking bets on me or something like that. Because at some point, I said something like that to the old lady, and she's like, "Oh, wait till Abigail hears this," and goes and gets her. Oh yeah, guess what your dad just said? I'm like, you guys fucking ganging up on me behind my back now? And the answer is yes, they absolutely are. But yeah, like, because some of those boards are just fucking ridiculous. Like,
Oh, I can imagine. Like I look at like my father does remote control airplane, and he has my whole life. But he's getting back into them again, and the amount of the difference in them, the technology, like, and everything that goes around it is so much different than what I remember as a fucking kid.
yeah,
And then also like just how much better they are now. Like these fuckers have like gyros in them now to keep them all fucking balanced so they fly. So basically, it takes all the super fine, accurate control and the fact that you're flying a paper mache piece of shit, and wind, and it holds it steady for you. And I can't count how many times my old man fucking completely just fucking wrecked a plane because, they were hard to fly back in the fucking day. But
yeah, just the learning part of it, eh? It's like you get into it knowing you're gonna wreck planes, and it's all there goes X amount of dollars,
well, yeah, and then how much time you spent to build that motherfucker too? Because I mean, I remember, sitting there for a month or so watching my old man gluing and fucking sawing little fucking boards, and then doing the monocoat on, coating it and doing all that shit. Like, I remember him just meticulously going through that stuff, and I had fucked up a tail end or two, being like, "Ooh, look," and touch it and break it, and I'm like, "Fuck, I am not made for these things."
Yeah.
They are way too delicate.
Yeah, I don't have the patience for shit like I am like definitely the more the just give it to me in the box, I'll open it up and fucking away we go type shit. Because I would get anxious. I'd be like, I want to fly this fucking thing. This shit ain't drying fast enough, so I get the hair dryer out or some shit like that. And fuck, it wouldn't cure long enough, or just some dumb thing like that. And all of a sudden it's gonna break. Not to mention the fact that I can't fly airplanes in real life or with a remote, so that wouldn't help out at all.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I never got into flying them. I just, I think I watched my old man wreck too many, and I did play around with like the RC cars for a little while. Big, fast, powerful ones. Got a little stupid with them.
Yeah, those are awesome, and they're a lot harder to break.
No, they're not harder to break. That's the problem. Those real expensive ones that go really fast can go really fast into a wall and really quickly. and or they hit a ramp and you kind of overestimate how fast you were going and you launch that bitch like. Needless to say, I have wrecked a lot of nice RC cars.
This is true, but on average, they're gonna last a lot fucking longer than an airplane is with a dummy like me or you. You'll at least get 3 trips around the track kind of thing before you crash it, whereas the airplane will be like, "Oh, we got it up. Oh shit, fuck.
And that very well might be true, and but also at the same point, like I tried to do the little helicopters for a little while. Those little fucking remote control things were everywhere, and we had a good time at one point. One year, I almost got kicked off a job site because like we had 4 or 5 of them flying in the brake trailer, and I crashed one into my fucking superintendent's lunch. It may or may not have been on purpose, but we're not going to fucking decide. So, but I was never really, besides that one instance, I was never really good at flying those things. I think my powers only work when used for evil.
Yeah, well, it's what it should be used for. It's like the fun kind of evil, at least. See, like at some point, if like I'm into the skateboarding and shit like that and get into making videos, then I'll have an excuse to buy a drone. See, I've never had one before. Never really wanted one. Still don't really want one. But if I start making e-skateboard videos, then I have an excuse to buy one, which means
and then you can get
might change, and I might be like,
you can get like a really cool one too that follows you like a Star Wars droid.
Yeah,
like man.
Because once again, I watch way too many fucking skateboard videos of people being followed by drones and shit like that, and I'm like, that could be me. Only way uglier.
With a lot less skill on a board. Oh, I think about like they'd be cool to take all these fucking cool zoomy videos, and I'm like, but of what? Like my tree outside? Like
that's
fucking
kind of been my thing. It would be one of those things where you buy it, use it for a couple hours. Oh, this is so fucking cool. And then you run out of cool shit to use it for. And you're just like, because you're not going to go like, oh, let's go look at the top of the same tree again. No, there's no bird's nests in it. I just want to look at the top of the tree. You're not going to do that too many times.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and on top of that, like, I don't know, I'm a little too fucking hippie for that shit. I'd be like, oh, I'm fucking irritating the fox and the trees, and now I can't use it because it might fucking irritate the babies or something. I don't fucking just. Oh, shit. Dude, fucking went in the garden this morning, and like, this was one of those, I was telling High Insight this morning. You go in and, imagine my garden. Big, tall, fucking huge plants everywhere. Hard to believe, right? Fucking, but I opened the door and like the back corner was missing a plant. Huh. Like, you don't just fucking miss like one of them big motherfuckers, right? Like, I was like, what the fuck? Where'd my... And upon closer inspection, like the whole plant had just fucking toppled over. Like, we're only 20, what did I say? Fucking 20 days in flower or something like that. Like, motherfucker, like, oh, such a piss off. Already got fucking yo-yos on it. And it's not because there's so much fucking weight up top. I mean, there's a lot of shit going on, but like, seriously? Like, I don't know, man. No, maybe I need to walk on my bed a little bit, compact my soil down so that my fucking plants have a little bit more to root.
Get down there, start fucking stomping them.
Fucking take a tamper to my fucking bed so I can get a little compaction. Only fucking indoor grower you've ever known fucking trying to get compaction.
Would be funny shit. I gotta go through all. You typically use my soil 2, maybe 3 times on salts, and then after you do that, it'll get funky, right? Like, usually I'll drain the shit out of it, make sure we're flushing as much as the salt shit out of it, but it's inescapable. After a while, it does get funky, and I've definitely hit that point where. Yeah, okay. New bag of soil.
Just not performing anymore.
Yeah, not like they used to. It's one of the things I've been thinking about, like, because a lot of just compaction is a part of it. Because if you're using the same pots overall, because if I'm reusing, all I'll do is just grab a fucking butter knife and cut that root plug out, right? Stick a solo cut back right in there. Boom, we're ready to go and let it go. But all the soil around it, it'll compact and get weird and it won't drain as evenly as it used to. Once you get the roots and shit like that working their way in there. And I think that's a big part.
Sure, and a lot of your old root mass and stuff's going to hold a lot of moisture inside of there. So
yeah. So we're on to the next one. One of the reasons I started to do it is because ever since COVID, we lost 2 of our fucking grow stores. We don't have any now. And then the feed store in our town, they have fucked up hours. They're only Monday to Friday, but they close at like 4:00. So trying to get to them is like good luck. So it's like, okay, I guess we'll just start reusing our soil. We used to reuse our soil when we were doing organics. This will work just fine, won't it? And yeah, for like the next grow. Just
Have
fun.
you ever thought about and instead of just kind of taking it, taking the plug out, have you ever thought about just kind of shaking it out a little bit, take out the big root masses, give it kind of a mix up? That way, everything kind of does get a little aeration, gets opened up, rather than that bottom of the pot that has been the bottom of a pot for 4 runs can probably get a little funky.
I have thought about it, and the answer is I don't do it because I'm fucking lazy.
Yeah, right. That's fair enough. I was just wondering.
It's much easier to just cut that root plug out, but it also makes sense with why I do have problems with drainage and shit after, like I said, about the second go around. So I know I'm doing this to myself, kind of thing, and I'm willing to accept the consequence. Like I said, it's I'll probably, like, the town I'm working in now has a great grow store, and actually I've been talking about maybe getting a different nutrient line, something that they actually sell here, because the line I've been using for the last 9 years or so, they used to be available in my town, and now they're not, and the closest place I can get them is 4 hours away. Well, that's just stupid. Like, no reason to be doing that, especially if you're not going that way, right? But so we'll find something that's a little bit closer.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think, but I guess with my opinion on salts on anything, I don't think I'd have a problem just switching it up, finding anything fucking somewhat available, unless I just had issues, and that was kind of my one magical fucking one that worked for me. Like, I guess I kind of had better luck with like the Schultz 2020 back in the day than I did even basically the Jesus Christ. Yeah, the fucking big popular one. Yeah, the fucking one everyone. God, why is it not coming to me?
Miracle Grow?
Yeah, fucking Miracle Grow. Like, I like the Schultz better than the fucking Miracle Grow 2020. They were the same goddamn thing. I mean, they probably get made in the same factory and then just rebranded from different things. Maybe not, maybe so. I don't know, but it's just fucking, one of those things. I do like whenever I use the salt. That was the one I used to use. So I guess I could see kind of preferring it, if it was still somewhat available to me, even though being a bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But I think I'd try to find or make a new recipe just out of something that would work for my needs, for at least my travel and expenses better. Yeah, cheers, everybody.
I'm pretty sure it's not actually his birthday, folks. I just is completely full of shit and thought, you know what, we'll start some shit in live chat. I think it even says that in the description below. So it just shows how awesome our viewers are, that they don't read shit. They just come barging in here. They're like, yeah, where's the weed?
Right? I did when I lived in the trailer park. I had a neighbor just like that. Motherfucker didn't knock, didn't do anything, just open the door, walk straight to the fridge, grab a beer, turn whatever the fuck he wanted on the TV, and just hang out in the morning. That's all our friends right here. They just kick the door open, grab a doobie, sit down, and say, "Fucking entertain me, assholes."
Yeah, well.
Oh fuck, man. But with that being said, are you getting ready to, or are you excited to look through? Have you popped any of the new I-95 crosses yet to get them up and start looking through them?
I really want to do the I-95 by investment dogs, but at this point in time, I'm like 6 to 8 weeks away from doing a whole bunch of the grapple cats, either the F2s or maybe some of the F2s and some of the investment dog grapple cats. And I'm worried about getting hemmed up with too much shit going on at once. Because I still got a bunch of fuck's his name? Magpie. I forget him. His Gary Payton too, the Cheese Stars. I got a bunch of those going on right now that are still in solo cups that I want to kind of take my time and look for. I just like it's one of those like I to be honest, I might not even get to them. It was something that was made with great intent. Well, not to be honest, it was a Golden Goat cross. It was the original intentions. It was just kind of once
right, then that fucking Golden Goat shit the bed on you. So.
Yeah, and we were gonna do seeds anyways, and I was like, "Well, fuck, man, that I-95 male looks pretty skookum." Like, I don't doubt for a second it's gonna be fire. No doubt in my mind, especially the investment dog, the I-95. But the thing is, like, the grapple cat is like that's something 100% that's been like I created, or I take other people's shit and put it together to make it myself. As with these I-95 crosses, I guess. But I've been keen on this grapple cat for just about 2 years now. Like, looking for my seeds. Where's these seeds? Colton finally hooked me up with some of the seeds, the only seeds that I'm aware of in existence. I know there is more somewhere. I must have gave them away, but I don't know where they are. So now I'm like, I got the ability to actually run through this shit. And I'm like, kind of like the Dalton's Pond when I was all hot in the ass to run that. And I'm like, this is my strain. I want to go. But then I found a few Herms in there. And then I heard from a few other people that had found Herms in there. And I just lost momentum on it. I'm like, and I'll try to get back to it at some point in time. But it was just like, when I got them from myself and at least 2 or 3 other people that have said they've seen them, like, that's just too much, right? And I think the reports are like it wasn't just a fucking natter, like it was weird shit. What? I did get sent out Galaxy, yes, absolutely. Absolutely, it did.
I thought the idea of I think it was the Catahoula by the I-95 seems super interesting too. It has potential to be fucking kind of cammy as fuck.
Well, it's not even just Catahoula; it's a grapple cat, because I haven't actually had the Catahoula in a while now. But the grapple cat is half Catahoula, so
yeah.
Like, there's, man, like, just the chemi possibilities are fucking huge there. Like, it's gonna be good stuff. The one I want is right there. I'm looking at it. It's within sight. Come on, baby, let's run it. And I think I'm gonna like take some serious time to run through that shit. I'll probably run, like I said, at least one batch of F2s, and I'll probably go through the investment dog cross as well and find some keepers in there, and then either make F3s, or I'll maybe go in the direction of the investment dog to grapple cat and work that a little bit heavier.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, as much as you like that investment dog, that does sound like that'd be a good route for you to go.
Since I let the actual Catahoula go, that is the next best thing, and possibly is even better, although you got way better yields out of the Catahoula. I'll say that, but it's just like, I don't know, like I say, it's one was chem, the other was chem. Chem's my favorite fucking profile when it comes to fucking smoking, and just to fucking put me in the right spot, whether medicinally because my shoulder's fucked and giving me all kinds of grief, or my back is sore, or maybe I'm having a little bit of anxiety that day, or maybe I just want to chill the fuck out. Maybe everything is fine. I'm not even very sore that day, and I just want to chill out and be happy. And it's like a good all-purpose. It'll do it all for me. Don't get me wrong, variety is the spice of life, and we like to have lots of different stuff. But I think I could very safely just smoke chem for the rest of my life.
It's the same reason I kind of always have that fucking Black Forest sitting
Yep.
around. It's the one that does it. It's the good old trusty. It puts you right where you need to be. Yeah, it does it right every time. You know, it doesn't have to be there. You know, it doesn't have to be my fucking every smoke all day, all time, but it is always around. So, yeah, I get that. I totally get that.
Yeah, so if I could take like, because the male that I have, like he looks fairly close-ish to the fucking Catahoulas, so we'll see. Or like I said, we're gonna grow him out another week or two past his final pollination. I just want to see what he does when he's done, right? Like grow out. He's already
done.
Yeah, like he's already pollinated here. He's already done his thing. I'm just gonna hold on and just see what he does. I'll probably collect more pollen off him so I can use it later, especially if I like what happens with these crosses. But being that I just went on that huge fucking chem is the shit fucking tangent there, I want my own caribou chem. If it might get called that, it might not, but it's the easiest way to put it is my own fucking chem strain that, you know, you guys have heard me say for years that grape and chem, and I've got that pretty good, like with the first cut I've got now. So now I've got grape and chem, but now can I have chem and chem? And I'll name it after. Well, I won't even name it after myself, but something that's dear or special to me, so that we'll all know. Yeah, that Brad made that. Like I said, name it Danzig or some shit like that would be fucking awesome to me. Not only is it a cool name, but y'all know that was my dog for 12 years. Fucking really cool as hell that I actually got to meet the little girl that was 5 years old. Like one of maybe half a dozen people in the entire world that knew him before I did, because I think I met him and his other brothers and sisters from the litter when they're about 5 days old. Well, fucking Dakota grew up in that house. She was there the day he was born, type shit, right? So just that small world stuff, right? Where it's like, oh, now she's 20 years old and she works with my wife.
Yeah. Fucking wild.
Yeah.
So when you get your chems, do your chems have, like, is it, like, how do you describe kind of your chem profile? Like, if you could best describe it, does it have like body odor notes, garlic notes, onion notes, dumpster, and like what's what's kind of that chem per, is it really super gluey? Like, what do you think when you think chem?
Words, little bit of the fresh can of tennis balls, but it's more faint with the investment dog. The, like, or how do we put it? It's chemicals on the investment dog. Definitely more chemicals, not body odors or fermented plants or anything like that. It's kind of like maybe like a kerosene, kind of something more along that line.
Okay, really getting into some just when you get like that burn in your nose from the fuel, fucking that, or just really any high chemical like that high nose burn, that offensiveness. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, just
I was just wondering because
what I would like to find is like a fucking a diesel fuel-y kind of chem, and it's I gotta say it's other than like to say maybe similar to a kerosene. It's not what I would consider a fuel chem.
Yeah. Okay. And I was wondering, so like when I did things like that Jaro T1000 cross that Dave's not here did, gives me kind of notes of that, same thing, but it's so much going on, right? It's all the garlic, it's all the fucking it's all the offensive, the body odors, and you just kind of throw it all together in one big amalgamation of a fucked up smell. And that's where do we put that one? What's that one considered?
I don't know, man. I find that like the amount of kind of like the amount of strains and substrains and stuff like that, it's at the point where it's confusing as shit to me, almost like the subgenres of heavy metal and how there's so many of them and how do you get from here to there and like it's when did we have to get so detailed about everything? On some
Well,
there's the information nerd about me that wants to know exactly what the fuck I'm smoking, the lineage, parentage, all that stuff. There's the other part of me though that's just wants to be the fucking high ass stoner and go, it's chem, man.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? Like there's the dichotomy.
Right, and until something grabs you by the ass, you're like, fucking, some days you're gonna care, some days you're not. Fucking, I totally get that, and but I do kind of for a little bit, right, on the super nerdy side. If we're gonna try to tailor something to an effect to a person, these might be things that are helpful, is knowing that profile, knowing it like to the T, so that you could try to at least direct in that way, or you know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah, I get it though, but at the same time, you're like, right. I mean, where's chem? What's chem? How's the line? Right? Like, is what I described fit in a chem category, or is that more in a fucking OG category? You know what I mean? Like, it's.
I don't know. I feel like OG goes into chem. They're related somewhere, right? Where's
that line get fucking drawn, right?
Because I have heard that OG is a root for chem dog, and I've also heard that chem dog is a root for OG. And then I've heard many other different variations that they're not the same at all. And like, I don't know what to believe. And honestly, I don't care enough to delve into the research. I love the story of the chem dog and the 13 beans. It's a great story. But beyond that, I'm just like, it makes my head spin. Now,
right.
It's all fucking fire. OG, chem dog, whether the same or not. Who knows? I love it. Get me high and happy. Might even shake my rump for you just a little bit.
Oh, can we get a little fucking twerky twerk?
Yeah, if I'm in the mood, dude. I'll like fucking twerk while I'm skateboarding and shit. You get the jams pumping and stuff like that. I'll be like dancing a little bit on my board. It's a lot of fun.
I can fucking see that 100%.
Well, and I don't like, and I got like the clamshell headphones, and so like I gotta go around with like I can't wear those with my fucking helmet on, right? I'll look stupid, and I can't look stupid. I have to look awesome. And so I just like blast like the tunes, like the death metal through the Bluetooth speaker. It's fucking sweet. See, I even threw a carabiner on there so I can just clip that around my belt so that anybody around me can listen to death metal at all times. Or Primus. I find Primus is my favorite thing to listen to while skating. I've listened to a whole bunch of different bands now. I've listened to podcasts. I was just listening to the Blue Jays game when I was out for a rip after work. And when it comes to like my heavy metal playlist, it'll be like you'll get a really good song and you're pumping and you're feeling it. And then you'll have like, say, a Cannibal Corpse song that comes on that just absolutely rips, but it's just not what I'm feeling right at the moment kind of thing. Whereas like Primus is just fucked up and weird at all times. And it just seems to go perfect with skating. You know what I mean? There's like punk rock. It seems to, punk rock doesn't make sense more often than not. And I think that's one of the reasons why it goes hand in hand with skateboarding.
That's it. Yeah, I like to. Yeah, when I'm doing odd things, it less pops up in my mind quite frequently. Like, yeah, let's get some weird music for this fucking weird event I'm doing right now. But yeah, fuck it. I've been seeming to. I don't know what it is, man. I found this like fucking metal dubsteppy fucking kind of country vibe-ish, like southern. I don't know, man. That's what that 10 millimeter is. And there's another band I found dicking around. It's called like Cortex USA, something like that. And it's just that music when I'm out like working on shit. It just kind of gets you in the fucking zone. Something about just that. I don't know what it is, but that music's the fucking shit that's got me right now when I'm working. So
Yeah, yeah. Man, I like I've said before, the Browning. They're basically fucking dubstep metal or electronic metal, whatever you'd call it. That shit is fucking good. One of the best live bands I've ever seen.
it was not so long ago. I was giving my kid and my baby sister a whole lot of shit because they were going to see some fucking dubsteppy show. And not more than a fucking month and a half later, I'm listening to some very fucking wubby heavy metal. And I'm like, oh shit, I got fuck.
The crossover's there.
It is, dude. It's very much there.
It is. It's funny because I remember back in like 1995, 96 or something like that, Danzig put out the album Black Acid Devil. And that was one of the big things is he was bringing electronics into it, and it was completely not anything like you hear going on in music today. It was actually not a very good album, but I do have it on CD. And he was kind of saying that that's where he sees music going, right? And then you fast forward like 20 years or whatever it was, and Korn puts out that Paradigm Shift album, and that was actually pretty fucking terrible. And I could see no real crossover for it. But then you look at bands like Ministry, Nine Inch Nails, KMFDM, and they do it.
I was just gonna say, man, that type of music I'm listening to could have been Ministry fucking 20 years ago. You know what I mean? Like they were this close to already fucking making that shit 20 years ago. And if they would have kept on and just got a little harder and a little more, like this would have been like that era of Ministry. I could see it, right? I could see bands like KMFDM, if they went fucking hard, would have kind of went that route. But they didn't quite get that real heavy aspect to them. So, at least not that I fucking remember. I always dug the shit out of their earliest stuff, but I probably haven't listened to them since. Well, I looked them up sometime in like fucking 2010. Looked them up, had a brief spell to fucking look them up again. But I mean, I probably hadn't listened to them since fucking somewhere in the early 90s, man. Maybe even in the late 80s.
That's a long time.
Long fucking time.
Yeah, I just like I said, a lot of the electronic metal music going on out there doesn't quite do it for me, but I see where it's going, and I think those are I will seek those shows out just because I've kind of seen the amount of energy that does go on there, and I'm like, fuck, even if I don't necessarily know the band or isn't necessarily into it, let's go just watch extreme energy levels because it's just like it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, and that is definitely something that I was thinking as I was, thinking I should apologize to my sister for giving her shit about listening to some fucking wubs, and I'm fucking doing it over here. Is that I could totally see the fucking energy of that show being pretty high. I could see those being some pretty fucking high energy shows. As a matter of fact, I do believe my kid told me it was a pretty, and they packed in a hell of a crowd too. Like it's still packed. The Wubs are still fucking packing it in, man.
Well, I've seen actually videos of Wall of Deaths. Like, metalheads always talk like they're so fucking tough and badass and shit. And it's like 70 to 80% of us are people that grew up getting picked on and fucking bullied and shit like that, and form bands because, you know, we didn't have friends and shit like that. And that's how some of the most amazing fucking music ever written has been made. And then you go, but we're aggressive, we're tough, we're aggro, all that shit. You go and fucking see a wall of death at some of these EDC shows, they'll fucking put any fucking metal show to shame, man. Like, thousands of fucking people are running at each other. You go to a metal show and you might get a couple hundred. It's like, fuck, man. Like,
that's because all us old metalheads are fucking broke, man. We're all in the fucking seats now. we can't do the wall of death live because we did it from fucking 87 to fucking 2015.
That's fair, but we're still getting our asses handed to us by.
Yeah, it's all them fucking youngins, man. They're over there doing it. Hey, more power to them. But the metal scene is definitely not the same hardcore fuckers it used to be.
Well, you're not allowed to hurt people anymore. Which, you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You don't really like to see people get fucked up at fucking rock concerts, but at the same time, there used to be a point in time where, you know, if you didn't come out of the mosh pit bleeding, it's like,
the fuck kind of pit was that?
Exactly.
Fucking pit was weak, boys. Don't even bother. Hell yeah. I think the first Slipknot pit I went to, I think I broke my fucking wrist. So, you know, it was a good time. Yeah, work the next day sucked fucking nuts, but, you know, the hairline fracture ain't the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely when you're pulling big wrenches does not help. You got to get real creative how to do it after that.
I agree with that one too, Tom. Again, NBA these days, it's like we need to take days off to manage our workloads. It's like, how many millions of dollars are you getting paid a fucking year to fucking sit on the fucking bench because you can't handle playing a fucking kid's sport? Like, oh my god. That, you know, the meme of fucking bitch made hoe ass LeBron James fucking getting carried off the fucking court because he's got a fucking cramp in his fucking thigh. And then the picture below it is Dave Grohl finishing the fucking concert with his leg in a fucking cast after he fell off the stage and broke his leg. Like, yeah, I don't have much respect for a lot of basketball players these days.
Right, every time I think about that, right? Like Sid from Slipknot broke both his fucking feet jumping off the goddamn towers once, finished the show out. Fucking, I think he finished the whole tour out. Fucking dude was nuts. But yeah, fucking the first time I heard a player taking about a week off for a hangnail, I was like, oh, go fuck yourself. I was like, I damn near lost a finger today and fucking went back to work. Like, go, you're bitching about a hangnail?
At how many millions of dollars a year? Like,
yeah, pay me that fucking many millions. I will have bones sticking out the side of my shit. I will right now go take hits from them big motherfuckers if you want to pay me that much money. I will limp my ass all over that fucking field for everybody's fucking amusement to watch me get beat up. Shit.
Going to work. One fingers work for me. I dropped my fucking vape pen at work. So I can't even do vape fucking dabs.
What about the vape pen? I couldn't hear it with the frog.
I forgot it at home.
Ah, good job, nerd.
Well, and not really. because now I'm destitute. That pissed me off. And it's one of those things where I was as I'm getting ready to leave the house this morning. You know what's there. You're getting all your shit together, and I'm like, even I should grab a spare cartridge for it. So that way, if I run out of vape cartridges while I'm at work this week, I will not be destitute. No, I fucking leave everything at home. Like I forgot. Remembered the big jar of weed. Okay, so it's not like I was completely mental on this one, but
not so much.
I could be getting high with you right now, but no. Instead, I gotta fucking sit here and be in a room where I'm not allowed to smoke pot, which is fucking stupid, but I don't make the rules here, and my boss insists that I follow the rules because otherwise he gets charged a bunch of money because I didn't follow the rules.
Have you given your boss a few cleaning fees?
I never once, to the best of my knowledge.
Oh, okay.
But I am aware of a few other people that have, and well, we got one guy on our crew that he was actually apparently smoking a bong in his room and sticking his head out the window and blowing it out. Which at least you're trying to do that, but apparently they got him on camera doing it. So fuck. And so every time we come back here, that lady's at the desk when we check in. She's like, "Oh, are you bringing so and so back?" And it's funny.
Dude, when I was fucking working, one of my last few runs, it would have been near the fucking COVID times and things. But there was a lot of guys. I was working up in Bloomington at the tire factory that I was normally work at. There were some guys working at the electric truck factory, doing a switchover. There's a lot of contractors around, a lot of them in this one wing of this hotel. And apparently every fucking one of them was a goddamn stoner, because the whole fucking wing of that hotel just reeked of weed. Fucking. And I don't think there was a day one I didn't see every single guy bringing in a fucking dab torch or a fucking, bag from the dispensary. So, fuck, props to all them boys. And for the hotel, because they never bitched. I never got a cleaning fee. No one cared. They're just like, all right, you guys fucking hang out at this shitty hotel. We're going to keep letting you smoke your weed.
Well, yeah, you fucking keep paying us, right?
We never missed a payment. I'll tell you that.
Yep. Yeah, no, keep that money coming. And it's funny because all the people have ever said here is just open a window, which I do anyways. I got my window open right now because I'm trying to be respectful to the people here. But what you do get is fucking the Karens, and it's every single time it is a female. And I'm not just trying to paint the ladies in a bad fucking light here, but that's the fact. Every time someone complains about the smell of weed while we're outside smoking, it's always been fucking almost retirement age women or retirement age women. Oh, that stinks, or that stinks. It's oh, it's your fucking attitude, lady. Fuck right off. I ain't breaking no laws. In fact, this is the smoking area right here.
Yeah, right.
I'm obeying the fucking hotel rules, so I just, yeah.
Dude, your lady's talking about she was gonna clean your shit for you. I was just gonna type in, I'm gonna tell her, you go ahead and do a lot of quality checking. Make sure you bought the good stuff.
Well, she smokes the same shit I do, so
there you go. See, fucking, she's not only is she gonna clean it, she's gonna clean it, use it, and then have to clean it again. But you're gonna have to buy it again.
Don't think she'll use it at all because she has the exact same cartridge pen
well,
thing that I do.
How do you know? What happens when hers runs out?
She goes and gets a cartridge out of the cupboard. Pen.
You know what? You're making this unfun for me. I don't like you right now. Shut up.
It's funny because we do have a cupboard with vape cartridges in them, and it's Yeah, it's because we got the cheese drawer where the dabs go, right? That's where anytime we get dabs, they go in the cheese drawer because it just seems to work. But I don't want the vape cartridges laying down in the fridge because I worry about them like kind of flooding to the top of the cartridge and it getting plugged or something. I don't like that. So they're just sitting standing up inside a cupboard. So we got a vape cartridge cupboard for weed stuff. We got a cheese drawer for dabs. I mean, like, if we had a bigger place, we would probably have a china cabinet with all our fucking, like, our four bongs in it. And, but, it would look cool because they'd be like, oh, look, they have a lot of glassware for smoking out of. Like, yeah, that's like 4 pieces.
I need to learn to make vape carts. I like good live rosin made. I've had, some processors that I trust, made it with flour like I trust type thing, rather than kind of the dispo ones. I don't mind using those. They're fine. Usually they're a bit too loud to use where I like to use them. But I do anyway, and fuck it. So it would be nice to be able to learn to make my own, to process that out. But I just don't know if I ever would have the patience for the whole thing.
I don't think I have patience for it. I think that's.
I mean, I can throw it in my foot. Right.
I'd rather just pay somebody to do it for me.
And I think that's where I'm at with that one, right? It's for the minimal amount that I use one. Right. I could probably support buying a fucking nice one, for the small amount that I kind of like buying a fucking decent gram of dabs or something, like to do with the frequency I do it. You might as well buy something fucking nice because it's not like I'm doing it regularly. So I guess there's kind of that view to it. You can do it like that.
That's one of our reasons we like going to the States is because Washington State has a company called Bodie down there, and they do vape cartridges, and they're fucking always awesome. We've had a bunch of different kinds from them, and they've never been anything but rad. We've had the disposable cartridges or pens where you just throw it out once it's done. We've had the cartridges that you put on your own pen, and the flavors have always been just super terpy and awesome. And the funny thing is, those are not even the ones that are being recommended a lot of the times when we go in there. That's just one of the first ones we grabbed the first time we crossed over into the States. And we're like, oh, we like that one. The other one wasn't nearly as good. So instead of spending a whole bunch of money on shit that we may or may not actually like, it's just, okay, well, let's just look for that Bodie brand and generally be happy with what we're getting. So like when we went to go see Primus there a little recently, and when we went to Vegas, it was like, oh, let's stop and get some. And we didn't end up doing it on the Primus trip, but it was like something to look forward to. Is like high quality fucking vapes to go and get high as fucking a concert with. All right, it just makes the night better.
Yeah, I might. I've been following kind of the Department of Transportation or TSA or whoever. They recently put out a thing on traveling, with weed in your shit and what might or might not be expected, blah blah blah. They kind of put it in writing. It's kind of up to the agent. No one's really looking for it type situation. So like, kind of one of those, do it responsibly and you'll probably be okay. So I plan on fucking, maybe doing a little more, making sure that I bring my own medicine with me. Fuck yeah.
If you're
right?
able to, fucking right.
But it also would allow me to want to go check the local dispos, see if I could find one or two decent things there. Because I know I have Reliable right here. So why not? I'm on vacation, splurge on this thing over here, right? When I was out for my sister's wedding, out there in Tahoe, I found it was called Not Your Father's. I don't know if that company's getting into weed stuff, but if so, fucking awesome, because this was called the Not Your Father's Fruit Punch, and it was banging, dude. It was right on. It had a good effect. It was a 100 milligram drink. Like, I was very happy with that thing. The weed was another fucking story, but the drink was fucking fantastic, dude. Fantastic. Uh, I can't get it here in my state. You know, that's one of them stupid things that who knows how long it'll be. If it really is a national company, you know, it might make it to my state eventually. Uh, but that's something, like you said, I kind of want to look forward to next time I go out there, pick up another one of them fucking things, because it was fucking awesome.
Yep. Actually, speaking of sodas and stuff, the Jones Soda Company.
Okay. Yeah.
They do fucking cannabis drinks. When Ashley and I stopped at Cookies I think it was in Oregon, on our way to Vegas. We, drive down the highway. I see the big blue Cookies, shit like that. I know exactly.
You had to, man.
Ashley, on the other hand, she didn't know it. She's like, oh, look at that. I was like, oh, it's a weed store. Let's go. Why not, right? We've been driving all day at this point. Let's go and look in and see what's in there. Yeah, it was not as exciting as it could have been, but it was cool doing.
That's one. I've been back to Vegas a few times since I've went to Planet 13. But that place is like Rolls Royce jewelry store fucking types. You know, it's fucking Vegas on fucking weed. You know what I mean? And so the excess, the fanciness, they have a fuck ton of stuff. It's very much a Vegas-y thing, but they have stuff from everybody, right? So you can find your brand you want there and shit, and still get kind of the experience of this ridiculous overload of a store, because that's what it is. Fucking fan. And me and the wife, we keep talking about it, but at the same point, it's so hard to find weed at a dispo that actually fucking helps. And traveling isn't exactly awesome on my body. So, that's one of those, I'm going to try to get the best weed I can for me. Thank God I know Ty. He lives out there. He's hooked me up the past few times, with fantastic stuff. Works great. Don't have to try to rely on a fucking dispo for it. So, but being able to travel with it, or at worst, what are they going to do? I'm only going to bring a small amount, right? Nothing that's going to be a critical mass to me. I have plenty of weed. So when they open it up and they go, that's not allowed, I go be, oh, shucks, darn, I forgot that in there. Go ahead, you can keep that. Yeah, I'll be on my fucking way.
Yeah, wink, wink.
So, yeah.
Enjoy, asshole.
Yeah, exactly. Enjoy, asshole. Fucking thanks for ruining my trip, but... But yeah, man, at the same point, if I can have mine there and I can have that, I'm actually more apt to want to go to that bigger store and go find something stupid, because I can now, because I'm not more focused on, well, I got to be comfortable this trip, because I'm gonna be now. So now I can try to have fun on this trip also.
Absolutely. You got your bang for your buck is already there, because you don't got to worry about the bang for the buck nearly as much, because you've already got your bang sitting in your fucking travel bag.
Yeah, right. But man, it really will be nice once they get this shit kind of across the country, man.
It could be Galaxy.
Hey, I'm gonna be old as shit before you know it, man.
Dude, that's the idea. We're trying to get you retirement pensions and shit like that. Like, any government pensions possible. Hell yeah.
I don't want to go expressly up that fucking age route, man. That's rough. You know how bad I'm aging now? Like, I don't want to fucking speed this shit up.
Yeah, but dude, think if you're like fucking 78, you look pretty good now, though, don't you? That's all. I just try looking after your best interests.
Doing pretty good for a guy who's 96, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, like for 105, man, you're doing great.
I look fucking great for fucking 124.
Right? Right? Yeah.
Shit. So, with your growing and whatnot, have you ever fucking busted out the divorce press to try to fuck with it and dick around, kind of perfect anything? Have you played with the divorce press at all?
I don't think I have, to be honest. I don't know if I've ever hooked it up since Ashley and I have been together. Like maybe when we first got together. And it's because it's actually it's hidden. It's not even really hidden. It's just up against the wall with shit in front of it. So it's hidden. It's hidden. So it's out of sight, out of mind. And I keep forgetting about it. And it's one of those things where I feel like the investment dog. Actually, I think Colton's pressed investment dog. I feel like the investment dog would probably do really well in it. Even it's just that I don't ever think to.
Yeah.
Because if it's just gonna sit there, like I might as well just sell it and get rid of it. Honestly, it's just sitting there like a fucking trophy. Divorce press. I got this in the settlement. Well, I actually did. It was legally fucking written in there. Like, I got like.
I know that's the best part.
I got the dab press, the car, the 4-wheeler, and that's it. Oh, and the model trains. I got my model train stuff. That's right. That was it.
Yeah, you have a model train track?
No, well, not any. Well, no, it's at my parents' place, not set up. Well, maybe my dad has it set up. But I used to be big into model train shit. Absolutely.
Yeah, my old man did that shit, man. He had all kinds of cool stuff, like back from 70s, 80s, old trains and shit. Really, really fucking cool. Looking at like the old Conrail fucking lines. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. I really do enjoy it, but if you don't have the space for it, it's or even the fucking money, because that's probably, other than hard drugs, that's probably the most expensive hobby I've ever had was model trains, because everything is so freaking expensive. And then I live in a small town, so it's not like every time you go garage sailing, somebody's got a box of old model train stuff. It is not nearly that common, so you actually got to go looking. And
yeah, that shit's never been cheap. Never. Like that is model trains is an expensive motherfucking hobby.
It's because of how awesome it is.
I guess
awesome is expensive, it seems.
Yeah, I want to say the old man had like two 4x8, like in an L. Yep. Like did a 4x8 and then did a 4x8 this way and then did like a whole. He had fucking mountains and hills and fucking a little town, and that motherfucker, he had all kinds of shit on his for a while. It was pretty impressive. Like for a dude who had a little boy running around the house, like that was ballsy. You know what I mean? And then I don't think it lasted much longer than me being able to fucking see over to see what was on those fucking tables.
Yeah, I remember, like, it wasn't even long after I got into trains. I was like, I think probably still had like my first train set, maybe a couple extra pieces I had set up. And my ex-wife's stepson at the time, he had a friend over, and like any freaking little kid would, like, they're probably 5 to 7 at the time, somewhere in that range. And you see these trains on the table, and I just run up and I remember I heard him and knew what the fuck was about to happen. Kind of just the spidey senses start tingling. That shit's about to get destroyed, and the kid just like knocked, like all like bunch of scenery I had fucking glued up, trains that were on the tracks, and just fucking come in like a fucking one fell swoop. Just see like, I like how your arms aren't even that tall or long. How is it you reach all that stuff in like
in one fell swoop?
And then you're just like, you fucking catch you like you're pissed, but you're losing your shit on some kid that's never been to your house before is not gonna. It's fucking good. Like,
Never, fucking.
yeah,
You would do the same thing if you went into a house with fucking trains, so you can't be too mad.
well, yeah, that's it. It was a little kid excitement, and I recognize that, but that little kid excitement was really poorly timed.
Really fucked up your trade, man.
Yeah.
Fucking. That one was for your train, by the way. I feel you.
I appreciate that.
Oh.
Because I want to go smoke a joint. I know. I wonder if I should. I don't want to wait 35 more minutes. But I will need headphones.
Headphoneage.
Yeah. Where the fuck are they?
Hey, you. Over your right shoulder, towards the back side of the room, like fucking about where the A on your Captain Cornhole is. So somewhere over there in that corner of the room, I'm pretty sure is where they're at.
That's the left-hand side of the room.
I said your right hand. Over by the, yeah.
The A in Captain Cornhole is on the left.
You're pointing at the wrong side of the screen of what I'm looking at.
Well,
Go to the other side of the room, by the fucking window.
No, they're not. I already looked.
Oh, okay.
See,
Well,
the first time when you were talking, you're saying on the right-hand side.
Yes.
And then you're like, the A on Captain Court. Well, the A's on this side of the room. It's like you're like the young guy we were working with when he's falling trees. We'll have two guys on the end of the rope pulling it because that's the utility company's rules. They say so. And he's like, okay, where are you putting that? And sometimes they're tall enough that they can reach you. And he's like, oh, I'm putting it to the right. Okay. Are they? All right. Yeah, yeah. Oh, shit. Here. No, that was the left. That was the left. Because when you tell us you're going to put it to the right, that means we're going to run to the left. So when you tell us you're going to put it on the right and you put it to the left, which we happen to be running in that direction.
That's no bueno.
From the fallen tree that's about to possibly, yeah, you see where that's an issue?
Bro, I used to fucking, and this was a known fact that we're pretty sure this fucking crane operator didn't know his left from right. Because we would specifically, like, we worked for cranes for years, right? I worked cranes for years. I know how to talk to a fucking crane operator. And we would specifically talk to this guy in fucked up ways to make sure, like, if you knew without a doubt that you needed something to fucking swing over to your left, you didn't tell him that you needed it like to our left or his, right or blah, blah, right? You fucking told me the exact opposite of what you thought it should be, and that's how that motherfucker moved it. Like every time. You could absolutely tell him I need this swung to the west, and that motherfucker would swing it east. Like, yes.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah. Yeah, because the motherfucker, like, you felt like there was a 3-second lag in the radios when you said stop, too. That's never a good thing when you got tons fucking hanging above you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, that can be freaky fast. Good one, Jay. Over there.
We had one crane operator thought he was going to try that once. And so we sent a guy to the fucking roof of the powerhouse. Like, we're dropping this shit, like, in the middle of the powerhouse. Like, this guy's never going to see where this thing's actually landing. But he wants a guy on the fucking 12th floor to raise his. This blind ass motherfucker can barely see up to the 12th floor. And he's like, I can't quite see you. We're like, we know, motherfucker. Like, why?
It's like a half mile away. The human
Dude, I have had some
bad
bad crane operators in my day. It's amazing I lived as long as I have. I'm gonna tell you fucking what.
Ooh, I get it. I haven't been around crane operators too much, but I've worked around stupid people that have made shit go severely wrong.
Yeah. You know, amazingly enough, we've only ever had the fucking news called on the job that I've been working on 3 times. So I feel like that's pretty good over, almost 30 years.
I don't think I've ever had the news called on something I've done at work. There was time we just about did, though. We're in Kamloops cutting trees in a park because, they're encroaching on the power lines and they need to come out as per the city of Kamloops. And some lady, and you're in a wealthy neighborhood, right? So anytime you go into a wealthy neighborhood, it's just fucking Karens as far as the eye can see. Like, these people do nothing but bitch, whine, and fucking cry. That's what rich people apparently do with their lives. And this isn't even this lady's street, and it's not even a real park in terms of you got like toys and rides for the kids to play on. It's nothing but dead grass because we're in a desert community and we don't water the park here. Like, it's literally just a fucking hydro right away pretty well. But anyways, we've already taken one of the 4 trees down. We're working on the second. And you see this lady come around the corner and she's pearl clutching from 100 yards away. And you just fucking know.
You're about to have a great conversation.
Oh, yeah. And before you know it, she had just about every neighbor on the street. None of them actually fucking cared. But because we've got fucking Karen out here working everyone up, it was like, oh, yeah, she was threatening to call the news and stuff like that. The hydro company, even like the utility company, they stood down. Oh, yeah, we'll just leave those and blah, blah, blah. And I've got, those are the people that like, fuck you, I want to cut your tree extra now. Because don't tell me how to do my fucking job. Basically, like, everyone's an expert. They all know how to do your job that you've been doing for however many years. They know it better than you do, even though they've never done it for even 30 seconds, but they're fucking experts and you're an idiot. Like, you should be allowed to hit these people. And you know what the scary part is? Their vote counts just as much as yours or mine.
Yeah.
Maybe even more so because they live in a rich neighborhood. So
I was just thinking, for me, definitely not a whole lot of Karens per se, going to come out because, well, I mean, I'm in an industrial fucking atmosphere, right? Sure, there's a couple Karens there, but they ain't coming out of their office to come yell at some fucking guy out welding in the field. But it always was fun to see, like, when OSHA would come through and try to fuck shit up, because you finally saw somebody wearing what they consider proper attire to be in our field. And that's how you just knew, right? Like, even the owner who fucking would come out would look like, you'd be like, wow, that guy should not fucking be here. But fuck, he got a lot of money. This guy, you're just like, holy shit, this is fucking Safety Bob at its finest. I know who this is. Like, you can spot that dickhead from a mile away. And it's just hilarious.
Yeah, they'll even have like the fucking high-vis fucking wrist and ankle cuffs on and stuff like that, and like.
Oh, bro, he's got like his pocket protector actually like harnessed to his fucking safety vest, just in case that pocket protector comes loose, it can't get away from him, buddy. All right, safety lanyard that shit in. All right, that's the kind of shit, that motherfucker. His earplugs would be the big, like, round the neck, fucking huge green ones, so that you can see them. Everybody can make sure you got them in, fucking type bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that guy, man, he is just. Oh, Safety Dan is just amazing. You know, fuck that guy. Fuck.
I agree. Not only cousins with Karen, but possibly shares marital relations as well, Jeffro. We'll put that one out there.
Safety guy definitely comes from some fucking inbreeding.
I think that's fair.
I think it's perfectly fair.
Actually, you know, I'm going to go to work tomorrow and I'm going to talk about this conversation. And
You should.
My foreman's going to be like, you know what? I think you might be right.
This you can tell him this was highly highly considered proper in the United States. This is what we're pretty sure happened. So, you know, this comes directly from the U.S.
Well, that's where deliverance happened, isn't it? So,
oh, deliverance is where the safety guys come from. You know,
do you ever see what that kind of looks like the banjo kid all grown up? That kind of looks like at least 2/3 of safety officers are, if you think about it.
Dude, I had one come in, and I mean, this dude looked like he came straight off of doing like hot yoga for fucking like moms, right? Like, this dude showed up on the site, like bouncing around, talking about like, we need to get our blood flowing. Like, all these fucking old, hungover, can barely move, crippled motherfuckers ain't gonna be like getting our pulses up first thing. As a matter of fact, you're getting our pulse up right the fuck now. You don't need us to get moving to get our blood flowing. You got us plenty pissed off right now.
Yeah.
But we were his first fucking safety job, and like, it was horrible.
So he thought he was going to make a difference.
He was making a difference in everybody's life on that fucking job, bud. God, it was miserable. Although, on the bright side, he'd come up and because he was so new and really wanted to fucking make an impact and shit, he'd find you doing something fucking flagrantly wrong. And you could fucking talk him into how that was okay. So, you know, you throw out some fucking bullshit about, you know, why I wasn't tied off here. Well, this is allowable because yada, 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 and fucking blah, blah. Some fucking rule subset way back when we still used. And get yourself out of it pretty easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was the only good aspect of, but you had to be really creative at times. Otherwise, you just kind of got in trouble. But if you were creative enough, you could bullshit your way right out of it. So.
Yeah, I just, like, fuck safety people, man. Like, what do you, like, get a real job. I might ask.
My island life. What did you walk into?
More respect for like the janitor than the safety person.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know what? I've run across some fucking maybe like 3 to 4 down to earth like safety dudes, right? They're like, look, man, get it, got it. This one is too much. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. We've been pulling shit for a while, you know, like, what? Right. Like, you know, the guy knows, but would call bullshit when we finally pushed it. Because, of course, we're going to fucking keep pushing it as long as you let us.
Yeah.
But he knew, and he would play the game, and he'd play the game fucking right? Like, and when he knew the ridiculous rules that were fucking complete hamperance that we all knew, right? We all got it. Here we go. You know, so we played that game, right? The ones that fucking play the game that know, the ones that are legit, like, you know, old hands that fucking now they're too broke and they're like, a guy like me who fucking comes in, he's like, here, let me try to let you not quite be like me, but I'm not going to harp on you. You know, if I see you picking up something stupid, I'll be like, hey, dumbass. Yeah, I'm going to walk on my way. You know, but if you're going to do something that's going to end your fucking life, I promise you that's not going to happen. You know, but that should be the fucking goal of any guy you work with, alongside with, right?
Yep.
We all fucking know, but we all fucking watch. You know, you always keep a fucking eye on your guys you work with.
Absolutely. And but unfortunately, I think I think of how smart your average person isn't. And then you look at just like you get job shortages and stuff like that, and then plus the better paying jobs are in construction and more dangerous fields and stuff like that. And you get a lot of like the company I'm with, we'll get people in the door that shouldn't be here and we'll keep them around just to have guys. And they'll even be telling management like you should get rid of that guy. Like he's an attendance issue or he's an unsafe worker or or give a multitude of reasons and we'll keep guys around just because it's hard to get people in the door. And it's like, well, now you've got an unsafe worker who doesn't show up to work.
And now you're running off your fucking good guys because they don't want to fucking deal with this shit anymore.
Pretty well.
I've definitely been on jobs like that where it's like they're just filling fucking seats and making sure that, you know, basically the job's T&M or fucking hourly, right? The job, they're getting paid by the hour no matter what, right? So they're just fucking stacking guys on the job, adding fucking hours, just doing it. And they didn't care, right? They're like, just make sure you fucking put your hours in.
Yeah.
And then the guys
are all cost plus, right? So you're getting paid for cost of equipment, your wages, manpower, fucking everything. Get everybody, just sit them on site. Don't do a fucking thing because you get paid to sit there and not do a fucking thing.
And then fucking, you know, when you got the guys who are fucking busting their ass to make up for the dipshit who's over there, you can't fucking do anything, right? Eventually, we get sick of that and we leave.
That's right.
Because at least I used to be able to walk up pretty much on fucking, you know, throw a dart at fucking states and be like, all right, we're going to go there and work. Find a fucking job. It was that easy, right? So
this is a big one right there, Tom, because here, like, I do not consider myself to be particularly smart. You know, I'm not stupid, but I've been known to do enough stupid shit that my intelligence could be called into question, right? At times. You know, but like when you just have conversations with a lot of just your average people out there, it's like, wow, I'm no rocket scientist, but wow, you make me feel
but I'm feeling fucking smarter by the minute. Keep talking, buddy.
Yeah.
I feel that more and more, you know, and God, even more and more in fucking today's society. Fucking that movie Idiocracy is coming so fucking close. It's unreal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts.
It is absolutely at an all-time low. Fucking, I think AI has broke fucking common sense.
Well, I think it was gone before AI.
How about the internet? The internet broke common sense?
If not the internet per se, I'd say shit like the advent of Facebook and shit. Where
social media, absolutely, okay.
People fucking
but that harkens back to just the internet, right?
Well, no, because the internet used to be good for shit at one point in time. I'm sure of it. Right? Remember when we used to download music like torrents and shit? The internet was good for something then. But like it's like you think of Facebook, right, or any social media stream, really, and you see a meme that supports something that you would like. You like the sounds of that. Yes, it's got to be true, right? And it's just like, no, it's not. You just got some asshole out there putting words on a fucking postcard right there, and it sounds nice, so you like it. Just because you fucking saw it on the internet doesn't make it true. Most people will fist fight you over that now. No, I saw that on Facebook. That's got to be fucking true. Get the fuck.
I've even seen like fucking lately, and not to get into it, but unfortunately you see a bunch of political posts, right? So you see it all fucking leaning one way, and you see this super offensive, like, how could this fucking possibly be real? And then you're like, okay, well, I guess given the state of things today, maybe this could be real. Okay, but all I did was read what they put right on the picture in front of me. And then you read the caption below, and it tells you how this is a generated if this possibility, blah, blah. This is 100% bullshit. And you're like, fuck, like, what the fuck? And then you wonder why people are so stupid. Well, one, you didn't scroll past the fucking picture because, goddamn picture books that we're all stuck in fucking the picture.
Yeah.
So, the words are hard, but the picture is easy. But if you put what you want in the picture, I guess it makes it a lot easier. But just words down there is really fucking hard.
Oh, so many people fucking, and I get caught up in it myself too.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's one there that I was, it actually got me, and I was right about to fucking go off on it before I went back and read more, but it was a whole bunch of
exactly. Exactly.
What's wrong with the title for tonight, huh? It's not misleading at all. It's Fluff's jolly. He's smiling. It could be his birthday.
Only about a month fucking late, but yeah, we're near-ish.
Yeah, that just kind of came to me too as I was typing in the title too. It was like Tuesday night toke. I was gonna just like out the door. I was like, "Happy birthday, Fluff." And I was like, "No, let's get rid of the Tuesday night toke." Bullshit.
I should sing a birthday song every day for me. Woo!
We'll get him right eventually.
It's gonna be a long fucking year of listening to it.
Even a broken calendar is right at least once a year.
Oh man. But no, we need the frog.
I like it. Put up my headphones now. Let's see if I can get this to work.
Ooh, I almost caught that one on fire. That one was roasty and fucking toasty.
It work? How's that? Is that better?
Good job, big word.
Oh, yeah, still going with it. Fuck yeah. I'm going to leave. Dude, what the fuck? I'll go and... How about now? No. Oh, wait, hold on. I'll be back. Making my routine. Dude, that was awesome.
Oh God, I unmuted to cough at y'all. Sorry. Fuck.
Hopefully, I don't lose you when I'm in the.
But we are doing fantastic in the
elevator
after
here.
hours of the show.
But if I stand right by the door, I think I'll be good.
Oh, bro, we're so losing you. No way we're making it through an elevator ride.
Why not? We're in here now.
It's gonna bug it. How many floors you got to go?
Only one.
Oh, we're moving. Oh.
Usually
All right.
they'll stick me out on like the 4th floor because I don't know, it's easier to deal with me up there, I guess, or I don't get into as much trouble. But now I'm only on the 2nd floor, and I'm actually in the room that's like right above where my car is parked, so I can look out there lovingly at my vehicle and be like, "Yeah, nobody's jacking shit. That's sweet."
That is always nice.
See, funny it is.
It's even better when like it's like by the door. So like you're there, you got a view of your car, you can park by it, and it's by the door. So like all you got to do is just roll right out the front. Like it's almost just like going out your own driveway.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but you are frozen.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, thank God.
What'd you do? Start the car?
No, I'm not going to because that'll fuck with my Bluetooth. My car is a fucking Bluetooth fucking stealer, man. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, man, I know what you mean.
Because it's like, it won't even just like, I'll be listening to my phone on my headphones, like I am talking to you right now. Sometimes I'll even be in my hotel room and I'll come out to my car so I can just sit down here and smoke a joint where it's comfortable. And you turn the car or just open the car door sometimes and the stereo light will flash on and it'll fucking start the electronics buzzing and shit like that, and it'll scoop my fucking signal, and then it'll be like, oh, it's hooked up to the Bluetooth's hooked up to the car and your fucking headphones. And I'm like, well, why don't you just let me listen to the fucking device through the fucking headphones that they were hooked up to until I say it to do otherwise? But Bluetooth's like, no, you do as we say. Kind of like a fucking politician. And it's like, I thought I paid your fucking salary, or I paid for you. But no, it tells me. Just realizing this.
I'm the same way, dude.
Bluetooth was made by politicians. I'm realizing this now. Fucking bullshit. It's all bullshit.
It's somehow they're gonna be able to just fucking jack it pretty soon and just give you random fucking ads from anywhere for no reason. It won't even be like the fucking thing you're using. It's just gonna be random Bluetooth fucking airwave ads.
Oh, I'd be pissed. Dude, if I'm already paying for like ad-free music and shit like that, and YouTube music, because I don't Spotify right anymore, and then YouTube music just starts giving me like Pear's hair shampoo commercials or some shit like that, I'm gonna like poop. I'm literally gonna poop, and not happily either.
Back in the day, when I finally got satellite radio, like the first maybe year or so, shit was just absolutely amazing, right? It was like literally just music. Maybe every hour or so, a guy might fucking speak on that station, unless it was like a fucking station where else. I listened to
Maxim
one
Radio.
that was, yeah,
remember
like fucking Maxim Radio was fucking great, dude. What was that fucking dude from Florida used to have a morning or a talk show on there?
Bubba the Love Sponge?
Yeah, Bubba. I fucking used to love that shit, dude. He was like a fucking kind of, I used to call him just like a knockoff of like Mancow or Howard Stern, right? Like you had Howard Stern in the fucking East, you had Mancow there in Chicago and shit. kind of did that kind of stuff. And he was still keeping the ridiculous shit alive. That Bubba guy was on that Maxim radio. And I loved every fucking second of it, man.
Yeah. I know Maxim Radio is awesome. That was probably my favorite channel over even the music channels. Because the music channels are all looped, right? Like after you listen for 4 or 5 hours, whatever that loop is, and you just start hearing everything again. And Maxim was great. And then I remember about 10 years ago, I was working out in NASCO, and we're like, there's nothing out there except for a Wi-Fi signal, right? Staying in a travel trailer, and I didn't mind it out there. You're a fucking lake to go fishing, beautiful scenery, all that shit for adventures. And the only thing problem in life was I can't watch my Blue Jays games. So I went and got a satellite radio and a little boom box. And, at this point, it's been about 10 years since I've listened to satellite radio. Maxim radio's gone. I'm like, fuck, because after the Blue Jays games, that was like the thing I was looking forward to the most. That's like.
And then the amount of commercials. I did the same thing. I went back to it after about 10 years because I was doing a lot of traveling, and I'm like, fuck, the radio kills me, blah, blah. And I went back, and I'm paying for this shit, and I'm paying probably twice as much as I did 10 fucking years ago. And now I'm listening to an ad for something on the goddamn satellite fucking radio. Like, what the fuck? I don't need to hear you fucking ads for your fucking shit. No. Like, I don't get with the cross ad. Like, why did you put an ad for, like, it was so stupid. And then you started getting real fucking ads. And then it was fucking, a lot of them was like every 2 songs. Then you had to listen to at least like the station advertisement. I'm like, motherfucker, I know what station I'm listening to. It says it right on my fucking. Yeah.
The one that gets me is I listen to the MLB radio fucking constantly. That is my go-to thing on satellite radio now. And it seems to me you get about 10 minutes of talk and then 5 minutes of commercials. And it absolutely drives me fucking nuts. Just, can we do like 5-10 minutes at the bottom of every hour or something like that? Like where we're just, okay, here's the 5-10 minute segment where you go pee or you pull over and take a shit on the side of the road because you don't want to hear anything we're gonna have to say. It drives me batshit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that one was one where like satellite radio had so much promise, and then it took a beating fast.
Yeah,
which was unfortunate.
Well, even like the music programming isn't fucking great though. Like you got like your Ozzy's Boneyard, which is kind of the same as it always has been.
Yeah,
your Ozzy Osbourne, your Metallica, your Slayer, and that's okay. Your Liquid Metal, which is
it's always been an iffy station for me.
Well, to me, they need to have like 3 or 4 metal stations. Because on that Liquid Metal, they'll go from like Korn to say something newer, like say Knocked Loose, a band like that, to Sleep Token, to fucking Slayer and Cannibal Corpse, right? Like across the gamut, basically. And then they got the Turbo channel, which is all new metal shit, which I'm fine with that. Like if I want to listen to new metal, I'll go listen to fucking Turbo. Except for every 3rd song is either Korn or Linkin Park. There's no variety. You get a little bit of the mixture, but then it's Korn and Linkin Park. I don't like Linkin Park, and I don't mind Korn, but I don't need to listen to them every 5th or 6th song. And and it's kind of Ozzy's Boneyard. You get so much Ozzy because it's Ozzy's fucking channel. That makes sense. It would be great if we could get like a death metal channel, maybe like a thrash metal channel, like it's. The hair metal station, Hair Nation, like that's fucking great. Why can't we have?
Right.
Shit?
But then, like you said, man, you only get about fucking 3 songs anymore, and then you got some like weird fucking 5-minute commercial about most of the time, other fucking radio stations that I really don't give 2 fucks about. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't want to hear the cross. If I want it, I'll fucking search it out. Like I know how. I bought satellite radio because I know how it works. It's fucking great. It's easy. You get to see all those options. It's a real easy list to navigate. I don't need you to fucking advertise them for me. And
the thing is, they only advertise the channels I don't give a shit about. I couldn't fucking care less about Michael Bublé's Christmas channel that we're going to have airing for the month of December. I'm not going to tune into it even once. I promise that.
What? Not even once?
Not
Bullshit. I bet once you do.
Yeah.
Bet you do.
When they did the Maximum Metallica channel, I think that was last summer they announced that. I tuned in for the very opening of it and very quickly realized that, boy, I'll get bored of Metallica fast if I listen to this very much. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, like why? It just seems like all these channels have like a few main bands and then they'll throw in a sprinkle of other stuff, and it's like there's not enough variety. Because like new metal, there's a lot of good shit, man. Like I've never heard some Primer 55 on there. I've never heard Snot on there. Maybe they're getting play now that Snot's kind of making a comeback, but I don't think I've ever heard Cold Chamber on there, and I'm sure they do get played. I just don't listen to it often enough. You know, I'm like, these are some of the biggest bands from that area.
Right. I've always said that too. It's like the fucking actual major new metal bands that you should like, that should be the staples in rotation. You don't even fucking play. Like these should be the ones that are absolutely should be played in rotation. When you go, oh God, they're playing this one again. Yeah, that's because that's what made this fucking genre. Fuckers. I guess Snot never made him enough money.
No, he died too soon.
Hey, Cold Chamber was still fucking kicking around. I don't know what happened there. Oh, that's right. They had the artist blues, or they couldn't get along for a while.
Well, they're touring again now. Their singers are about to have cancer surgery. Should be his last cancer surgery of them. So they'd announced that at Sick New World that he was cancer free. They just canceled a few tour dates, and a day or two later they announced that Mikey Cox was going in for surgery. So it should be the last one. And it's kind of what he was talking about, because when people are, Cold Chamber canceled their fucking shows or whatever, people talking shit or whatever. He's like, as he's putting out his public statement, he's like, this is the news I've been praying for, guys. Like, this is potentially the last cancer surgery. And you get people fucking naysaying over that. I'm like, man, like, go get your surgery. What I hope for, dude, is a Cold Chamber Snot tour.
Oh, yes. I will see that fucking 1,000%.
Right? Get someone else like Primer 55 as the opener would be amazing to me. That would be like, but if you could get something like
at that point, dude, you're just putting back together the fucking Pledge of Allegiance tour. I mean, fucking, let's get it. Yes,
that'd be good.
I could fucking get behind that, man. I want to see that tour. How do we bring that in? How do we manifest this into fruition?
Fucking start publicly begging Mikey Doling and Des Fafara to make this shit happen. Fucking Bobby Burns, is he still in Primer 55? We'll start tagging him in every post and just start begging, simping. We'll start up a petition.
Us old guys want one more fucking new metal ride.
That'd be great.
Right? Oh, dude, that would be a fucking killer tour, dude. Like, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, if they, I guess I can only think about them in the prime that I remember all these guys. But, you know, I would fucking think that would be a killer fucking tour.
Yeah, I think it'd be hella rad. I just trying to think of who else. Well, we're like, I don't know. I'm excited for Sick New World next year, dude. I'm really excited to see who the hell they fucking
how big fucking how broad the lineup gets. Or like it.
Because I think every year so far, System of a Down has headlined it. So I wonder if at this point they're going to be the fucking basically the house band kind of thing that's there every year, which I could live with System of a Down being there. But what are the chances of bands like Coal Chamber and Snot going back again this year?
Yeah, fucking. You think? I don't even know what is the status of fucking Slipknot at this point. Are we touring? Like, could we get them there? Fucking, is the band even good enough to want to fucking see anymore?
Oh yeah, they did draw a crowd, 100%. I'm hoping that they're at Sick New World next year. I think they played the second year, and I think somehow System of a Down actually headlined over them, which I would have thought that. I didn't realize they were big enough to do that, but makes sense, I guess. Both kind of about the same. But so if you get like Slipknot and System of a Down as your two fucking main bands there, that'd be fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I want to see Primus there. I want to see Primus there, fucking headlining like the third stage or something like
that. Yeah, dude, fucking. Last is the trip, man. I did. So you went and saw that, like, right? You went and saw the Lennon fucking. That was the show that you said was like the fucking concert, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Now is that kind of what got you back into like listening to Primus more regularly?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I had no idea, like, just how jazz influenced Primus was. And then something about, maybe it's because we heard his other two bands opening up before Primus, and you just start hearing the bass, that bass tone, and he's doing so many, like, bass riffs and shit like that, and you realize, oh my God, we're basically listening to jazz music. And there's no rules, right? And it's funky. And doing that, and like, you know, when you go to a good concert, it doesn't have to be a good concert. Oftentimes you go to a concert and you're listening to that band for at least a few days afterwards. And Primus definitely did that to me, where it's like, okay, they played like 2 or 3 songs that I really, really, really wanted to see, and a whole bunch of songs that wouldn't have even occurred to me that they might play at a show, right? And I couldn't have cared less. It was just fucking awesome. It was so well played, and you realize. So and I come back, I'm all fucking hot and horny from watching a Primus show. Like I said, it was just musical perfection. I can't think of a better way to explain that show than to say it was a perfect show. And so you start listening to them on the headphones when you come home, and well, Primus is headphone music. Because there is so much going on that I had no idea. Like, I'm hearing all sorts of new shit now. Like, even that Poetry and Prose song, that Beavis and Butthead song that he did over 30 years ago when I was in grade 5, the very first Beavis or Primus song I ever heard, I'm hearing some stuff in that I'd never heard before. Right? So he's got me, like, yeah, like it's not just a weird, funky band that I always thought they were, where I need to be in a certain mood to listen to Primus. It's like, nah, dude, I can just play it and listen to it and go. It's like I got a better understanding of it. But when I'm on the skateboard, it just makes me want to move even more. Like I said, I've listened to just about every band I have at this point in my playlist at some point in time, or at least all the hard rocking ones that you would think are going to pump you up and just get you, rah, let's go shred some shit. And there's a lot of them that do make you want to go and shred, but Primus just makes me want to get out there and just dip shit, you know, get real fucking high. And just, it's not about intensity, you know, it's just about chill town and fun.
About what it is, man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, Lobster saw that show like the day before yesterday, I think it was, and it was. He said it was fucking great too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably kick myself in the ass for not fucking pulling the trigger and going and see that one. But
well, I think maybe we'll keep this because I think Primus is one of those bands that does a tour once a year. Every tour lasts a month or two, kind of, right? They do their thing and they don't feel the need to tour again that year. Not like some bands where they're constantly on the go. So when they tour again next year, and I'm assuming that they will, Lobster and I are already talking about trying to get together for a show and
Nice.
just fucking go jam. So if that ends up happening, we should see if we can all get together close enough where it's like, what are the odds of he's actually touring nearby Booth Camp? I would say fucking slim to none, but miracles happen. Or somewhere close like that. That'd be great.
Right.
Because if he's switching up the set lists almost completely, where there's a few songs that get played every night, but the majority of the set list is getting switched up, like, man, that's like a tour you could fucking follow. Like, that would have been badass.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Especially right, the amount of what? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Especially the amount of fucking musical talent that's just in that fucking show in general, and the passion behind the music and behind what they're doing with that specific show, right? Just the blend of the bands doing all that and showcasing exactly that passion for the music and the difference of the bands and things. So it's just fucking.
When you got all three bands up there covering Pink Floyd, like, that's pretty sweet, you know. That's
yeah.
And his new drummer is awesome. The new drummer is fucking awesome. Like, Primus wouldn't have anything other than an awesome drummer, but yeah, the new guy rocks. But I'm looking at the time, Home Slice. Looks like we're fucking overtime in it.
Yeah, we are. Fucking 2 Cent fucking yelled at us, said go to bed.
Fuck that guy. We're gonna go longer.
Fuck that guy. Well, I gotta pee and shit, so we should probably get out of here.
Oh, well, okay, but it has nothing to do with what 2 Cent said. We just need to make
absolutely nothing to do with fucking 2 Cent. As a matter of fact, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him very much.
But like Christopher said, do that for us.
Inoculate the like button. I love it. That's good shit. I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with us this Tuesday. It's always awesome to hang out with a great group of people Tuesday night after work. I hope everybody has a safe week, a great week. We'll be back here Sunday morning, as usual. Fucking wake and bake and get effed up. And I want to hear stories of awesomeness in the live chat come Sunday morning. So,
are you possibly going to be somewhere else on Thursday, or is that you'll do what you decide when you feel what you feel on that one?
What you just said.
All right.
I don't know, man. I've got a bunch of shit up in my mind still. Like, I'm still working on the Rock and Roll Vagabonds channel, trying to do musical content over there, but work has me busy and it's slower rolling than I thought. And then the skateboarding thing has become like not just a hobby. Like, I'm out there all the time. And I was able to do a sesh out there, a couple of them. Now, the GoPro sesh was way too fucking windy. The sound quality was shit. But I think the IG one on my phone might not have been so bad. So, I don't know. You can probably expect a bunch of weird fucking alerts and caribous streaming and shit like that in the next tomorrow, because the next day is Thursday. Tomorrow, you might see some weird just like shit show up on the channel and then it's not streaming, or maybe I will actually be streaming and it'll sound like shit, or maybe it won't, or who knows as I'm testing out. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I like, between the cannabis gardening that we're already doing, the music, and the skateboarding, I figure I'll have something to talk about on Thursday. I don't know where I'll be. So we'll just leave that up in the air. But I will be around somewhere. Probably
Roger
in
that.
this town that I'm in now.
There you go. There you go. With that, fucking do the whole thumbs up thing for us. Tell a friend, bring a friend, talk some shit. Fucking hell. Reach out if you want to come and talk some random shit with us. Because we like to have random conversations with people. And if you make it about weed, even fucking better. So, but we, like I said, talk about music, some skateboards, some anything. Come talk to us. Have some fun. Other than that, just hit the fucking thumbs up for us and continue to hang out with us. That'll work too. But
Best way to support the show, just show up when we go live. And if you can't make it to the lives, boof the button. Jay, you're fucking hilarious.
Then I took myself a hole. The fear had buried me. The youth that want me turn me cold. I need asylum in prison. Forgotten and buried. Forgotten and buried. Well, I guess I'll never think about the future. 'Cause I've been wrong before. Well, I guess I'll never think about the future.
just got doobies. No dabs. I can go pinkies up though. I flew.
Oh, he's got to be pinkies up, motherfucker.